Hello, everyone. This is Jason David Frank, and you are listening from the Command Center, Geekcast Radio Network.
I have broken Rita's evil spell, and now I step into the white light.
This is Lord Zed from the Command Center at the Geekcast Radio Network. Enjoy the show.
Yo's you lose, folks. It's episode 70 of From the Command Center. We are kind of, sort of back. So we are welcoming you back into the Command Center here at Geekcast Radio Network, the Geekcast Radio Network, geekcastradio.com. I am, of course, TFG1Mike. Joining me is Mr. Jesse Ras. Hello, sir. How are you?
You forgot that's Jesse Ras, the Silver Ranger. No, wait. Jesse Ras, the Gold Ranger.
Yeah.
Hey, it's better than that punk kid at the end of the movie that we'd never, ever hear from again. So, come on now.
Poor Fred Campbell. I think Campbell was his last name.
I thought it was Cowgill for some reason.
Was it?
Maybe. I don't remember. We'll get, I guess we'll get there. But yeah, I thought it, for some reason, that's how I remember the quote in my head. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Hellman apparently is his.
Hellman. Okay.
Okay. Well, then we both learned something tonight. 30 years later, folks.
That makes as much sense as all the things that we just said. So
yeah, exactly. So episode 70 of From the Command Center. 2 years in the making. I have talked to Scotty Cash a couple of times over the years, folks, and unfortunately, Scotty, we gotta set up a GoFundMe for that guy or something. He needs a new computer. That's the only reason why he's not here, is he currently does not have a computer to work from at home. So I'm waiting on him to tell me the specs that he wants. So
Mike, just to help the process out, I'll lay out this audio for you. For just pennies a day, you too can help Scotty Cash join 2025 with access to the internet, recording capabilities.
You asshat.
And then, but when you use this, just make sure you play in the background, "In the Arms of the Angels."
No, sad. No, wait. No, that was 99, not 96. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Anyway, anniversaries, folks. It's all about anniversaries. And it is the 30th anniversary of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. I used to have a computer with a Blu-ray. Can I talk? No. I used to have a computer with a Blu-ray drive. And that was a long time ago. That was 4 years ago. I now have a different computer with a non-Blu-ray drive, but I have a 4K Blu-ray player that's attached to my TV, which is separate from all of this other technology that we're currently using tonight. And
yes,
I forget when.
I was going to say, you have all of that. But do you have a viewing globe? Because I feel like that is the only appropriate way that we should watch this movie.
No, because I don't have a Warner Brothers ball cap, and I don't need any neckties. Thank you, Daffy. But anyway, Shout Factory had put up for sale for the final time before it went out of print the Blu-ray for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, and I had watched it earlier this year in perpetuity of the 30th anniversary. And I gotta say, on Blu-ray, this damn movie looks amazing. I thought that getting into really quickly the whole rights thing for this movie, it's a nightmare.
Well, technically, now, because this was if I remember correctly, this was a 20th Century Fox
20th
property.
Century Fox, yep.
But technically, Disney got Power Rangers back in a certain sort of way. They tried to get rid of it, and then they bought another company, and I'm sure somebody's going through like, okay, we got this, are you kidding me? We got Power Rangers again. I thought we got rid of that property.
So it's a film right thing, I believe, but
yes,
it's just a film rights thing because obviously Hasbro owns Power Rangers now.
Yeah,
I don't understand why. Like, ladies and gentlemen, you can, and I think that's why Shout Factory was having the going out of print sale for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie 1995 Blu-ray, was because that the sale from Saban to Hasbro and whatever else, I could be wrong about that, but I think that's why that sale had happened.
Well,
as far as the Blu-ray going out of print and whatever, but it's like, come on, people.
The people at Shout probably were doing this to head off a phone call that would start like,
yeah, oh, absolutely.
Boy, what's all this copyright infringement I'm hearing about? Power will protect you from our attorneys.
Yeah, no.
Tom, what's your lawsuit? Oh,
good Lord, that's.
Didn't think you were getting a mouse cameo on this, did you?
I can't believe you slipped a Mickey in here.
Oh, wow.
Jesus.
Hey, Mike.
Boy.
Guess what time it is?
It's morphin time.
Oh, no, it's lawsuit time.
Not anymore. Oh. But yeah, you can't, and it's so sad that you can't actively, legally purchase, rent this movie anywhere. Because say what you will about the movie, say what you will, whatever. We're going to get into it because we are doing an actual commentary for this, folks.
Right.
First commentary that we've done in a long time. For anything on the GCRN, it's I think the last. Well, no, technically, did we do a commentary for Transformers? I forget. I don't know.
It's hard to say. Who knows?
Who knows? But
I will say,
yes.
So that largely speaking, this is why a lot of us, can't revisit certain aspects of our childhood because. It's like, okay, well, who technically owns it? Well, we own the company that produced it, but we don't own the IP. Or what happens a lot, so like shows like, not specifically like Power Rangers, but like Muppet Babies, for instance, or some sitcoms. Okay, so we own the rights to the sitcom, but we have to go back and renegotiate the music rights. And it's just all a cluster. But I think... when the dust settles a little bit, at some point, Power Rangers, you'll see it on Disney Plus. I'm sure, I'm sure it'll come back and, it'll be all that. But when did you see this originally in the theaters, Mike?
Yeah, but I don't remember seeing it in the theaters.
Okay, so this movie, there's a little bit of trauma involved in this movie. Okay?
Oh, no.
So... I think I've talked about this on this podcast before, but I was one of those kids in 1993 that when I first saw the commercial advertising Power Rangers, I set my alarm for Saturday morning at, I want to say it was 6:30 or 7, whatever time it came on, and I set my alarm to wake up and watched it, and I was hooked ever since. So 2 years later, when they announced there's a movie, you better bet I was freaking out. But being 10 at the time,
yeah,
I had to rely on those pesky caregivers I called parents to bring me.
Right.
Well, those cheapskates would not bring me to go see this movie until it appeared at the Dollar Theater.
Oh, you had to go see it at Village 8, did you?
Well, in Indiana, the Dollar Theater that I went to has since burnt down, so I can't even revisit the scene of the crime. But it gets worse. So we're there. We go in. We get our cheap snacks, refreshment. We walk. We wade through the sticky floor to go and sit in the subpar seats to watch. I don't care. I am all about watching this movie. I am ready for this experience. We get about 7.5 minutes in. Everything goes dark. Some a-hole hit a transformer nearby. The theater lost power. We got our like $4 back, and I didn't get to see this till VHS.
little jaded, are you?
Just a smidge.
Yeah, I am pretty sure I saw this in the theater in 1995 because this was huge. This was,
Well,
go ahead.
I was going to say, I mean, you're right. It is huge. And what people kind of take for granted nowadays, but like back in the 90s, when a TV show was big enough to get a movie, that didn't happen very often. I mean, like Ninja Turtles was an animated property, got a live action movie, got several of them. But for Power Rangers to be a live action show and then get a live action movie, that was huge. That was a big deal for a franchise. It was one of the biggest things in the world at the time, especially at least in this country. But it was insane.
Oh, absolutely. It was crazy. It just followed a trend of franchises getting the quote unquote title of the movie.
Right.
We had Transformers the movie in 1986. Mm-hmm. We had My Little Pony the movie. We had He-Man and She-Ra the Secret of the Sword. That didn't technically have the movie on it, but
no,
like we had all these things with the movie at the end of it, and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie, because let's face it, after when did this happen at the? Where were they in the show? Was the show at the end of the second or the third?
We're looking back, we were still in MMPR. We had the Alien Rangers. So we're in that like season 2, early season 3. Like all the episodes when you watch the show going back and as a kid I kind of could tell, but I didn't think about it. But the shows that take place in Australia when they go on this field trip were all the episodes that they had to film while they were also filming the movie because, Saban being the cheapo that he is, we're filming this movie, but you still have 63 episodes of Power Rangers that you got to put out too. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And you can really tell, the one you can really tell is when Aisha's hair, when she gets the braids, that's a pretty good indicator of they've started filming the movie.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. It's just, the 90s were a crazy, crazy time. Mm-hmm. When's the last time you watched this? Because like I already said, I watched it earlier this year for the 30th anniversary.
It's probably been a year or two. I now have kids, and so I have shown them to at least one of them. And it's one of those things I try to revisit fairly regularly, but it's been a hot minute since I've watch the film. I have kind of a love-hate relationship with it. I really, as a kid, I liked it, but as an adult, I look at it with different lens and I pull apart certain things. And as an adult, it makes it a little less enjoyable here and there. But we can get into that as we go.
Yeah. What's the thing you remember most about it before catching up with it?
The shitty Megazords.
Oh.
Like that's the one thing, you were talking about, seeing it on Blu-ray and a lot of it holding up. And I will say the graphics hold up about as well in 2025 as they did in 1995. It was cool at first. I was like, oh, this is clearly computer. But man, I would have much rather had them spend a lot more money on those Zord suits than what we got, because wow.
I am a firm believer in, and I say this all the time over on Studio 2009, which is a show we've been doing for the last 5.5, almost 6 years. Steve Megatron and I started Studio 2009 June 2nd of 2020. And it's basically our show where I basically, anything audio or visual, if you can hear it, you can watch it, we'll cover it kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Unless it's something I don't want to cover, like you're probably not going to, I'll be caught dead covering Lord of the Rings in there because I just don't care about Bilbo and his 111st birthday party. Anyway.
So you're saying you shall not cover, is what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much. That's right. Yeah. I don't give two shits about that damn ring. You can toss it in the sea for all I care.
That's fair.
But where the hell was I going with this?
So I was talking about how terrible the CGI.
Oh yeah. So I'm a person that I don't feel like things need to hold up to today's standards. I feel like you need to look at them in the time that they were made. So when I say on Blu-ray that I think that the movie looks good on Blu-ray, the quality of the visual of the film versus VHS quality film.
Right.
That's what I'm meaning more so. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Those suits, they crazy. Like them 1995, but it was 1995. It was what they had at the time.
I remember as a kid, like I thought the movie upgraded suits were cool. You know, they weren't necessarily my favorite. And I was like, well, how are you going to do that on the show? Spoiler alert, they didn't.
It didn't. No.
So I thought the practical suits were fine. I didn't really like Kimberly's helmet redesign, but like overall, I thought it was really cool. But it was just like, we do all this, and this, and then we get to the Zords, and I'm like, yeah, even in 1995, I was like, I think someone needed at least another pass or two on those. So the actual like morphing Power Ranger suits, great. The Zords, that was kind of a letdown when I saw the movie.
There's only one Zord and one suit that actually matters.
Right.
Not sorry.
Well, and here's the funny thing. I actually thought the ectomorphicons, so the bad guys, I thought they were fine. Now, when Ooze kind of created one, I was like, okay, that one's not great. But the when they pull them up from the ground, I was like, okay, those are kind of cool. But then, unfortunately, the Zords and then Ooze's sort of metamorphose into one of the ectomorphicons. That one wasn't great either, and I was like, man, you spent all this money on that's what you get.
Yeah.
But then again,
and that's 1995 money. That's not even today. I couldn't even imagine.
And I'm of course was like never one of those guys that liked the original PlayStation graphics where it was all like hard angles on stuff, and everyone's like, oh man, this is really, I'm like, give me 2D until they figure out this 3D stuff. Give me good 2D. I'm fine.
Yep.
So, and other people were different. And so I'm sure there were some kids that were like, my mind is blown. I'm like, you're an idiot, but whatever. Okay.
Yeah. I've said it for 30 years. If he was still here, I'd still say it. It doesn't matter. Like, just because he's no longer with us, but I've said this for 30 years. The best part about this movie is the White Ranger.
Oh yeah.
And the Ninja Falcon Zord.
It was like the only one that felt complete. And actually the individual Zords were not bad. When they formed the Megazord.
That's when it got
Like I'm staring at the Ninja Megazord right now. Like I've got the toy right here and I'm looking at it and I'm like, nothing about this is even remotely close to the movie. And it's like, okay, I get it. You got to up the production value, but man, just make it a suit. Just at this point, just put a suit on a guy and just shoot around it. You can do it. I've seen it done in many films where it's looked good for what it is, especially in 1995 times. Like you can figure this. Hire someone that worked on any of the Sentais or anything to film it as a cinematographer. It would have been a much better. That to me was always the thing that stuck out, and that was always my least favorite part of the film.
So as we're recording this, and before we get into the actual commentary of the movie, folks, and seeing as how it's the 70th episode of the podcast, I feel it's appropriate to say this, is because it's been in the news, that after 50 years, the original Power Rangers, the thing, is no more. They are shutting it down. The original Sentai or whatever it is. So now Hasbro is going to have to come up with this stuff out of their own asses and figure out what to do, because they're not going to have any old footage. They're going to have to create all new footage and all new stuff and figure it out from now on if they want the brand to continue.
So I've heard rumors that there's always rumors, but that they've got something in the works. Now, the thing that we, as Power Ranger fans, we have going for us is the things that made Power Rangers prohibitively expensive, the sword fights, the special effects and all that stuff, is significantly cheaper than it ever was. Now. So if you're going to do something original, you can. One of the funny things that came out, and I know we're talking about the film, we're not talking about the Sentai specifically, but one of the funny things that came out when Toei finally just said, hey, we're going to, 50 years is a good run, we're going to stop with the Sentai, is how much Power Rangers, specifically the toys, fueled Sentai, because some Sentai fans are like, well, Power Rangers is sort of the bastard stepchild and it existed. But come to find out, when Bandai was doing the toys, that's kind of what helped propel Sentai as long as it had. And once that source of revenue came, that's when they started feeling the herd. And so it's kind of funny how they all kind of came back full circle.
Yep. Absolutely. All right, folks, I think we're going to give you a 3, 2, 1 count, and we are going to get into the movie in a moment.
Woo!
What is that odious stench? Smells like teenagers.
You obviously don't know who you're dealing with, Mr. Raisinhead.
Really?
Yeah. We're the Power Rangers.
Woo! Where's my autograph book? Ha! Power Rangers, huh? So, short on still using a bunch of kids to do his dirty work. Well, meet my kids.
Welcome to my nightmares.
Just as a reminder, this movie is rated PG, mild violence.
All right, folks, we are back with From the Command Center, episode 70. This is the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, 1995, 30th anniversary commentary. We are on the 20th Century Fox logo. We are at marker, what the hell's the marker? 18 seconds of the film. This is based off of the DVD, whatever. And in 3, 2, 1, click.
I'm glad they've kind of kept some version of this logo because it's just classic.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Deep breath.
The Star Wars crawl.
Right?
Can you imagine if Olivia Benson had read this?
I was going to bring that up when we got to that. Like, can you imagine? But also, like, can you imagine this actress is reading these lines and what the hell is an interdimension? All right, whatever. We're paying. Let me just go. This part, I remember this part, like, it just, I don't know, it just made it feel more real. Like, oh my gosh, this is actually happening.
Yep. Continues.
All right, here we go. You got to add the movie. Do you remember, as we're getting into the parachuting, do you remember the McDonald's toys?
Yes.
By the way, this scene right here is exactly why I eventually went skydiving.
There are two things in my entire lifetime that made me want to skydive, and then I realized, oh crap, I have cerebral palsy. There's no way I can skydive. It was this, and it was Drop Zone.
Listen, Mike, if Bulk can skydive, you can do it. Uh-huh. I believe in you.
Uh-huh. Not at my age now.
Also, this is one of my, this is definitely not my first, but this is one of my first. This soundtrack was rocking.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Like, I don't know if 20th Century Fox had the rights to some of these songs or if they had to pay, but like.
Oh, I'm sure they paid.
They didn't spare much expense on some of these things because these were expensive songs.
Yeah. I mean, you get the chili peppers here.
Mm-hmm.
You got whole bunch of stuff.
Also, I love how Tommy, because Tommy always has to be different. Tommy has to have a board.
Oh yeah, he's sky surfing.
He can't just sky drive. He's got a skyboard.
Yeah, he's got a sky surf, man. Absolutely.
Also, I wanted to go to this high school. I wanted to go to Angel Grove because they have skydiving fundraisers.
Yep. Yep. Adam looks like he's out of control.
I know, and I can't remember. I know I was able to ask JDF once in an interview how much of this was him, how much of this was green screened. And I believe there were a lot of insurance things. So I don't know that the actual like skydiving with the parachutes, I don't know that they were allowed to do that.
I don't know either. I don't know. Without looking it up and doing some research, I have no clue.
But I believe I remember JDF telling a group of us that he was all gung-ho and most of them were all gung-ho, but the insurance
companies were like,
no, we can lose stunt people. We're not losing you all. Screw that kid, by the way. As a dad now, if my kid ever talked to me like that, as I've just skydived, he's walking home.
The question is, which kid would have said that to you?
Honestly, it's my youngest. I can tell you that right now.
Wow.
He's the one that once looked at me and said, "Daddy, I don't love you."
Oh, wow.
And then he looks at me and he goes, "Well, sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't." He was 3. By the way, that is incredibly hard, what they are doing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's why I say I'm pretty sure for insurance purposes and stuff like that they weren't able to do that. I know JDF was always gung-ho for anything like that, but...
Yeah. Jordan hat.
and that right there is where it's very funny because you can tell he's trying really hard to hide his Australian accent and it just keeps peeking out.
Yep. Nope. They haven't even jumped yet.
I want your mommy. Okay, so this is about the part. I think we were in the rollerblading section when the power cut out at the Dollar Theater.
Oh no! So you didn't? Wow.
Yeah, and when I say it was very early on, it was about this.
That's crazy.
Like I never even got to see him morph. Like none of that.
That's nuts.
I look into this. I'm reminded of how obsessed with rollerblading we were in the 90s.
Oh yeah, rollerblading was king. Rollerblading, roller skating, skateboarding. Yeah.
Well, skateboarding came a little bit later after too many of us have tripped and fallen and realized that we are not rollerblading.
Tony Hawk.
Yeah, that was kind of was after that sort of health craze of rollerblading.
Duck. What are you guys doing? To be over there.
As an adult, and rewatching the show and then the movie, I tell you what, these two were so undervalued.
Oh, absolutely, they were.
I thoroughly have much respect and love for the Bulk and Skull characters. I mean,
yep. Oh boy, don't open that.
Well, this symbol always, I never understood it. I'm like, is that like a fat dragon lying? What is it? And I feel like that was a symbol that they took from the Sentai.
Probably. I would again. I'd have to do research, folks.
It seemed I've seen it in the show, so I'm pretty sure it's been around a minute since I've seen Kaku Ranger, which is the one that the ninja stuff comes from. But again, it's like, of all the things that you pick, why anyway?
They probably just needed something to show that it's something new and different, something we hadn't seen before here in the States for.
Yeah, and as an adult, I realize, the challenges between the TV show that is owned by a certain group of people and a movie that's owned by a certain group of people, but I was always really disappointed that Ivan Ooze was just sort of created and then nothing,
Yeah, well, yeah. But would you want him dumbed down to TV standards? No.
I mean, Zed's pretty badass on his.
No, absolutely he is. I'm not saying Zed's not.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, in order for them to get Ivan and all the stuff that he does to TV standards at the time, they would probably have to take something away to it.
That's true.
From it. So
that's true.
Never gets old.
No. I do like this in the sort of improved command center building.
Yeah. I like that we could actually see parts of the command center that we could never. It was always so dark before.
Yeah.
Like we never really saw the.
What are your thoughts on the movie Alpha and Zordon?
Alpha sounds the same. I mean, I'm pretty sure Alpha is the same.
Yeah.
I think Zordon is the same, if I'm not mistaken, and we'll figure this out after the fact, folks, when we go through the cast and stuff. But
well, no, I just mean the movie,
designs,
the glow up that they gave.
Yeah, that's fine.
I hate Alpha.
Looks good.
the like lump on his head.
Oh, I didn't. I'll have to look at it again. I didn't see it. I was. Oh yeah, that's weird. Oh, He looks weird. What did they do to Alpha?
He looks kind of sickly.
Yeah.
I thought, Zordon looks fine. It's the normal head that's kind of detailed. I don't quite understand.
He's got Zordon has got more detail to him than he normally does in the show. Because again, the show is the show. It's just like a ghostly kind of I don't want to say disemboweled, but it's just kind of a ghostly head there. It's kind of like Zed. Zed kind of got a like that's not really that's movie Zed. Rita looks the same. Goldar looks the same. I hate him. Get him out of here.
Oh, the pig. Oh yeah, that was I hated that. Goldar is kind of like a younger, sexier version of Goldar. I'm kind of digging it. I wish
Goldar's fun. I like Goldar.
So in Beast Morphers, they brought back a version of Goldar, like his reconsonant called Goldar Maximus, and they did a kind of. I wish they could have gotten the movie version of that suit. That would have been awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, Zed looks cool. I don't like the voice though. It's too deep.
It's Robert Axelrod.
I know it is him. It's too deep.
I don't like how the Z on his head, they pulled it down. It looks kind of stunted and stupid. And then they kind of took the Z. It looks a bit like an N. It was like, okay, don't copy this. Don't make it obvious. And then they just did.
Yeah.
I also think it's funny that you have Barbara Goodson reprising her role as the voice of Rita, but it's like we still it still looks like it sounds like a badly dubbed film with her voiceover. I'm like, we couldn't get that right. Okay, this right here, as a kid, I would wake up in the morning and I would recreate that all the time.
Yep.
And it took me a lot longer than I care to admit that Ivan Ooze is the same terrifying dude from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yep.
He was Belloc.
Belloc, yeah.
Yeah. Paul Freeman. When I first read that, I was like, oh, it is.
I see it now, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely did something to Zed's voice. There's an effect there.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too deep. I know it's Robert Axelrod, and I love that it is still Robert, but it just... Shut up, Rita.
But, again, look at the Z on the top of his head. I don't like how it's weird.
Yeah, it's very weird. An odious stench. Tina just...
I'll tell you, as much as Ooze is fun in this movie, and as I was disappointed that there wasn't much continuity between the TV show and the movie, but Ivan Ooze there's so many great lines from this film.
Oh yeah,
and the way they teleport onto that rock, that is very picturesque right there.
Yep,
they knew what they were doing.
Oh yeah, I love this. What are you kids doing here?
Oh, this line from Kimberly.
What the heck is that?
Just the way she can just spit that out.
And you can clearly tell it's him.
Oh, yeah.
And I know it's because he's out of the glowing pink light, but his entire face changed purple color.
Oh, yeah.
And I know it's because he's no longer in the glowing pink light of his egg thing, but 6,000 years. Sorry, folks. We know this like the back of our heads.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Raisin Head.
Here's my autograph book.
Rangers, huh? Meet my kids.
See, even the digital effects there, again, in 95, it was overlooking, not the best, but I still thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Because again, it leads to a live action practical effect bad guy.
Yep. Yep, absolutely. Well, there's room down there. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah. Like I said, the soundtrack on this is rocking.
Devo!
This action sequence right here, I mean...
It's so good.
It's so good. The stunt coordinators on that, I love all of that. So many quips, one-liners. I mean, this is... Again, it's Power Rangers, it's cheesy, it's fun, but this is exactly what... This part of the movie is exactly what it needs to be.
Yep.
And, different movie, but the latest Power Ranger movie, the biggest issue I have with it, and I liked it overall,
right?
They don't morph till 2/3 of the way of the movie. And this movie is smart in that, okay, within the first 20 minutes, we got to get to what we know from the shows. Action sequence, morphing.
Yep.
There it is.
There it is. Sit down.
the fart sound. That's
yeah.
No notes.
Yep. No notes.
Man, shorts and boots. That takes me back.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Well,
you know what time it is.
Yep.
This is what we're all waiting for.
Yep.
See, I don't like the.
I know.
I like all of the suit redesigns. It wasn't until recently that I noticed. So when they morph, the yellow or the color around the morpher is like the morpher holder.
Yep.
And it's weird that they couldn't take the morpher out. That was always very weird to me because I have one of the movie morphers, not the actual ones, but the toy. And
yeah.
I was like, it's always weird to me. Yeah, the Kimberly's is the one I don't. The other ones, the redesigns are kind of subtle, a little bit. You know, the shape is just a little off, but otherwise,
but Kimberly's is weird. Yeah,
the show, but Kimberly's is the one that is the most different.
Ivan is already there. Oh my God! Why is your brain coming out of your face, Alpha?
Well, and the other thing about this, so talking about the command center layout and the sort of glow up, there's a lot of good stuff there. The control panel looks like Legos.
Yep.
Didn't like it. Like the control panels on the old one.
Yep.
Otherwise, I think it's a nice improvement. Yeah, just not feeling Alpha here.
No, not at all.
His speech is so good here.
Renaissance. It's time to pay the piper.
Oh, this list right here.
Yep.
The
position.
A Brady Bunch reunion. That I laughed I remember laughing as a kid, but not really understanding why that's kind of funny. As a kid, watching this and watching the command center, even though it's the movie version, it's not the TV version, watching it being destroyed, that was a little hard to as a kid.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was very hard. It was like, oh my God, he destroyed the Power Rangers command center. No.
Have you read any of the interviews about these suits and what it was like to have to try to film in them?
It's been a long time since I read those interviews, but I remember what some of them said.
Very long story short, not great.
No. It's kind of like Michael Keaton. I want to be able to turn my head, damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
supposedly, because what we don't see in the finished movie is we don't see all the other modes. And I'm trying to remember, because apparently they filmed something with Adam, and that's going to bug me. But Adam had a thing. They all kind of had a thing. So Aisha had headlights. Rocky has his scanning. Billy has his little taser trapeze thing. Kimberly had her whip, and then Adam had something else, and I cannot remember what it was.
Me 666.
Again, Kimberly's one-liners.
Yep. So good. Kimberly's one-liners. Gotta love them. And again, the sound effects mixed with the music, with the action, so good.
Okay, Adam had a sonar attachment to his helmet. That's what it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I knew he had something that was filmed. It just, for whatever reason,
was never used.
It had to make the cut. So I don't know because they didn't look good. It might exist on the internet. I don't remember ever seeing it. There's a lot of bits and pieces from this movie that I've heard some of the actors talk about that were filmed that didn't make it in, but haven't made the light of day. Oh, that was gross.
Up and over.
The saddest part about watching this and thinking about, oh man, where's the suits now? Where all these things have been sold off.
Oh yeah.
Because when they canceled Power Rangers finally, I mean anything and everything they had, they sold it. So
double whammy. Yeah, they sold everything.
So the good news is a lot of them are in collectors' hands. A lot of forums, but still, it's like, man,
Oh, that's what Billy had. He had.
That's what it was.
Yeah, that's what he had. Did you miss me?
I don't quite see how that's an upgrade from his normal weapon, but there you go.
Well, I mean, you can't really, launch yourself up to the thing with a power lance.
Not with that attitude, you can't.
Well, he probably still has the power lance. These are just additional movie weapons.
And I love how we get 6 seconds of Saba.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I love that kick.
The suits are pretty awesome. I wish, and I know they were a pain to film in, but I wish in the show when we got the metallic armor, I wish that's what we got. It would make more sense than glittery spandex.
Yep. The kick that Tommy just did, the bicycle kick, I'm like, okay, now I got to look up the dates on which movie premiered first, because I know a certain Mortal Kombat character had that bicycle kick at one point.
I think Tommy rocked it first.
I don't remember off the top of my head.
I'm sure somebody's here yelling at us, but I'm going to give the credit to Tommy because I'm biased. Therefore, well, and that's funny because all of them got new weapons or new fun things. But Saba's pretty. They didn't touch Saba.
Yeah, they didn't. And the White Tiger Zord, none of the Zords, none of the original Zords show up.
No,
because they. Yeah.
Well, and the Blade Blasters, again, not a fan of some of the aesthetics. Like the Blade Blasters are kind of dumb. The communicators don't look as cool as they did on the show either.
No.
You don't really see them close up. I was not a fan.
Yeah, no. And I have always wondered in the area zone of where Angel Grove, the city is, where in the Sam hell is the damn command center that they can just walk there?
It's right outside the abandoned warehouse district where all the Megazord fights happen. Yeah, it is. It is like 6 miles outside of that. I don't know.
Because they always morph there. They always teleport. Not morph. They always teleport there. And it's like, okay, so if the morphing grid is dead and Zordon is near death, and
so this part always confused me.
Okay.
So you're telling me this whole time Zordon has been in a sack underneath his head. That I'm like, are you? Wait, what?
They had to. I'm assuming they just had to show him as being a human to convey the whole. Look, I was 15 when this movie came out. I'm assuming they had to just do this to convey as, look, kids,
he's
human
dying.
death. It's yeah.
Again, I get why some of this, but I was like, whoa, wait a minute. What is this? What does this mean for this entire show?
Yeah, exactly.
So this dude's been lying in a giant a small fortress of solitude studio apartment.
Yep,
project his head this whole time.
Yep.
Also, lying on a bed of crystals cannot be comfortable.
Yep, no. It's like lying on a bed of nails.
Yeah, I could see how that could conceivably be comfortable if distributed enough. You get one crystal that grows in your back. That's not. Yeah, Richie Horowitz. I'm glad they used the same voice. They even used the same body actor for Alpha, if I remember correctly. But this suit as a whole, I just not a fan. They made changes just to say they made changes. I didn't think it was that cool.
Yeah, I never noticed how different the head was until now.
Yeah.
Ugh. Mm.
You know what it reminds me? Do you remember the Lost in Space movie? It looks like that ship.
Yeah, it does. And you're right. Those buttons are just Lego bricks.
I was like, man, I know you're trying to make it look cool, but it doesn't look that cool. Even in 1995 standard definition.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hold on to the night. I didn't mind this new version of Zed and Rita's Palace. This was fine.
Yeah, this is fun. This is good.
It feels like the Flintstones a little bit, but
yep. Nah.
I was totally fine with that move.
Me. Taking over.
He is so good in this.
Yeah, he is. Snow globe. Earthquake.
Dingle dorks was a good insult. I used that for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, going back to Goldar's glow up, I just think it's sad in Hollywood that we can't let actors age gracefully. We had to recast a younger, sexier Goldar, and I just let Goldar be Goldar. Wrinkles and all. We don't need a younger Botox version of younger, sexier Goldar. I always did wonder how you got feathers out of that, but
I don't even want to know. I don't want to know how you got feathers. That's like asking about T-Rexes and feathers. Don't.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
My Tengu warriors.
Well, and that's what's funny, too, is we got these in the show, and they were pretty close to that. So it's like, okay, we could pull some things from the movie, but...
Yeah, not other things. I think the best thing these guys ever did is when they come back later.
Yes.
After they fail. We'll get to that, but that's the best scene with them. As far as Goldar's glow up, I'm just glad it was still Kerrigan Mann as the voice. If they changed his voice, it would just make it so worse.
And you know what really frustrates me? So anytime they've done anything Goldar adjacent, they haven't had him back in any way. But like, that's not I won't say that's a hard voice to do, but it's very specific. But like everybody that's tried to do some version of that has been way off.
Way off, yeah.
I don't know if that's intentional or just they're hiring the cheapest person, but I'm like, listen, for scale, I could do a knockoff of that if you're going to and be more faithful.
Just hire the guy that originally did it.
Right.
Yeah. What was it?
Well, they missed an Aisha pun here. She could have said they're having a bad day being a goat monster, but that might have been one step too far.
Yeah, I think that was, even for 1995 standards, a little too far.
Mm-hmm. Now, I know there are pictures. I don't know if I don't think there's any footage.
There is not footage related to Olivia being to Mariska Hargitay. Yeah. I don't think there is.
I don't think there is, but I know there are pictures. I've seen them, and they're not AI. This predates AI.
Thank God.
Yeah, I just want to hear her voice,
Yeah.
So what were when you first watched this, what were your thoughts on him?
On Ooze?
No, the
on Pigface?
Yeah.
Get rid of him. You didn't need him. I know he's there for comedic relief and whatever, but like, where's Scorpino? Where's any like
Squat or Babu or Finster or
Finster? Anybody?
Yeah, I remember as a kid watching, and I just kept thinking in the back of my mind, what did I miss?
Yep, me too.
Because like Ooze gets a backstory.
Yep,
he's just there, and we're supposed to assume that he's always been somebody.
Yeah, exactly. And Mr. Pigface here, and I'll get his name right later, but Mr. Pigface is like, he asks, Ooze asks him a question. He specifically says, how could I forget? I never knew. Like, that's how new of a character it is. Like, you're trying to continue the continuity and then introduce it. No, don't do that. Stop it.
I think it's Mordant. That's what it
yeah, that's what it is. Mordant. Yeah, that's what his name is. Yeah, that's what his name is. I still don't care, but that's what his name is.
I will say the one consistent thing about this movie versus the TV show is the level of acting. I'm glad no one thought to elevate their game here.
Well, I mean,
And I say that as someone who vehemently loves all of these actors, but I really would have liked to have seen a movie version of the Putties.
yeah,
Just for a minute, you know?
Yeah, but I get it.
Or like an oozed up version of the Putties, like Zed creates Putties and then Ooze kind of does his thing, and so they're a little, little oozified.
I think that's how we got I think that's why we got the Ooze Men. That's what they're supposed to be.
Yeah, I just think it would have been cool to kind of, Zed could have done some Putties and he could have just sneezed
and the
on
Ooze
them or
Men
whatever.
were technically slightly smarter than the Putties.
Well, that's not hard.
Okay, but I'm saying, like, when they're like, where are they? I don't know where they are. And they're all sneaking around. You wouldn't have Putties sneaking around.
Mm-hmm.
Even the Zed Putties, even when Zed first appears and you get the Putties with the Z on the chest.
Yeah.
Even the Z Putties wouldn't be that smart.
Well,
so
they could sneak around, but they would get found when all of a sudden you heard.
Yep.
And this right here is when I went through puberty. That's when I knew I like women.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this was quite a bit for a 10-year-old. Like, it was one of those where I was like, ooh, she's attractive. But then I remember looking over at my parents going, am I allowed to watch it? Okay.
See, for me in 1995, it was Nicole Kidman and Batman Forever.
Oh yeah, that one's a good one too. Oh yeah. That was peak Nicole Kidman for me. And here's what she's got the little side handle.
Yeah.
It looks like more of a yep. And then all of a sudden, look, it's gone.
Yep, it's gone. And now she's going to hit everybody. Thank you.
So, Dulcea or Ninjor? Which one, if you had to pick?
Oh, Dulcea, hands. Oh, God, Ninjor. Get Ninjor the hell out of here. Just short circuit that. Oh, God,
Ninjor. You don't like Ninjor.
I hate Ninjor. I'd take that. Nah. No way. I'd take her putting a stick in my chest any day over having to ever talk to Ninjor ever again. Say Zordon.
Everybody knows Zordon. Come on. I mean, we went to high school together. Of course I know Zordon.
Uh-huh.
I haven't seen him in years. Does he still do the thing with the beer?
Uh-huh.
Oh, because, she looks like she's taking such good care of this planet.
Well, I mean,
look at all the cities and people hanging out. And, hey, look, there's a coffee shop over there. And
mm-hmm. Maybe it's just an all-natural planet with, just jungles and tree houses and Wookiees, oh my.
Need a Slim Jim. His ear holes bug me here.
Yeah, they're weird.
So does his race just not have ears? Is that how that works? They just have...
Yes. Ivan's ooze.
The sad part is corporations basically do this now, except...
Well, yeah.
I mean, they're not necessarily making parents leap to their doom, but not far
off. I don't know.
And, they might miss Ryan's comment.
Yeah, right.
This reminds me of Spaceballs when they're walking through the desert.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding,
Ding,
ding,
ding,
ding,
ding,
ding,
ding.
ding, 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 ding. Little Michael Bay-esque shot there of the Dulcea's backside there.
Yep.
I just caught that's there. I don't know why all the watches. I didn't realize that was quite beyond there, but there we go. I was too distracted. That they could see the monolith.
Oh, the monolith, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, even as a 10-year-old, I could pick up on the tension between her and Tommy. Like,
yeah,
it is thick. When everybody fell asleep, you can't tell me they didn't bone. They were behind. That's how he got the Falcon and Adam got the Frog. He got first pick.
Right. Don't touch it. Don't. Ugh. Okay, you sniffed it and you're going to touch it anyway. Don't do that.
Also, this was the thing I liked about this movie now as an adult. This is a PSA. Don't ever let your kids have any sort of ooze or slime.
No.
You don't want to take the risk of it mind control.
Turning it, yeah. Turning the whole town into zombies. Yeah, exactly.
Also, that stuff's a bitch to clean out of carpets.
Yes, it is. Well,
but just to be on the safe side, better not do it.
Yeah.
Like I said, Mike, we should be watching this on a viewing globe.
No.
I do like that in the movie, their globe is more high def than the one on the TV show.
Yeah.
I also think it's funny that is it David Fielding, who is the voice of Zordon? Mm-hmm. He could do the voice when he was in the tube, but when he's out of the tube, we have to have the actor doing it. We can't have the same voice actor doing both. Oh no.
Oh, it's okay. It's not that big of a deal.
Okay, Mike.
Yeah.
If deep inside of us is an animal, both of us is an animal spirit waiting to be released, if you're on that monolith and she blows the dust on you, what animal's coming out?
I have no idea.
I want to say something cool and majestic, but knowing my luck, it'd be a damn emu or something.
God, I love those suits.
They look great in the movie, and the TV show it got real.
Well,
weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, those are cool. So I recently read an interview with Johnny Young Bosch.
Yep.
Who? So this line about being a frog, that was his idea.
That was his idea because yeah.
Well,
I read that too.
Yeah, according to him, he had a lot less to do than he thought, and so he brought this up, and they were like, okay, well, let's shoot it the way we want to shoot it, and then we'll if there's time, we'll get a take, and they did, and they liked it, and it's one of the best lines in the movie.
Yeah.
mean, at least he got a kiss out of it.
Yeah.
And now he doesn't. Nobody else exists.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she is thirsty.
Mm-hmm.
You, Tommy. I mean, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're a frog. Suck it up.
He is.
You are a falcon. And then I would never get hired for this because of the way Hollywood is, even on this planet.
Yep. Exactly.
I did think it was a cool design choice to have their power coins on their chest on the suits like the toys.
Yeah.
That always kind of threw me off as a kid. I'm like, well, why does my toy have this? But it always, and I had the Green Ranger action figure, and if you took his shield off, he had some sea serpent that was supposed to be a drag. I don't know. It looked more like Titanus.
The toys were weird. They never really translated the show stuff to the toys so well. Sometimes.
But they made some interesting choices to differentiate some of the Sentai toys to the Power Ranger toys, and they didn't all make sense.
Yeah.
I loved this part as a kid. I mean, this guy, like he gets a gold star for this film. I mean, committed.
Oh yeah,
110%.
Yeah,
underrated actor.
Yep. They're back.
They're back. Oh, hold on. Look at the guy. Never mind. There's a guy just to the left of Ivan Ooze behind his back that you can kind of see him in frame here. If you watch him, he is not actually hitting anything. Like he's
not. He's just,
No, it's for sound purpose, but holy cow, that looks terrible. I'm like, that's on a chalkboard. Look, I mean, this guy's still, I mean, he's not even putting it, he's slow motion pantomiming.
Yep. Clearly that was Velcro on his face.
What? Yep. 100%. Wow, some terrible background acting there.
Yep.
Also, I wonder how, I was not one of them, but I wonder how, because I was a chubby kid, so I would have got my butt kicked. But I wonder how many kids, like, because of Tommy, basically wore ninja pants to school every day.
It's funny you say that. So I was 15 at the time, and I was not ninja pants, but I was trying to wear white jeans. When he switched from green to white, I was trying to wear white jeans to school every day after the switch.
Of course.
Yeah, it didn't work out so well.
But that always made me, I started to notice that as a kid. I was like, man, he's always got the and then the shoes too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, does he wear that to school?
Yeah, you got a color code.
But you can tell Tommy was, first off, he was 20 something playing a high school student. So that all that aside. But the character, like, obviously had to be somewhat intimidating, because I don't care what high school you were at in the 90s. You wore that, you better be able to back it up and roundhouse kick somebody in the face, because otherwise someone's going to kick your butt.
Yep.
See, at least he's making contact with a rock there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You made fun of my skydiving ability. Yeah. Is that dude in his underwear?
He's got his underwear on the outside. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I swear. There's a dude. Yeah, there was a dude that like. I think he's just to the right there of the. Yeah, they're all just going through the motions. Come on, Goldar, you got to whip them.
Mm-hmm.
You all call yourself evil minions. Come on, you gotta really put your back into it. Get them, put some effort into it. They're just phoning it in.
Well, yeah.
I mean, look the chick in the dress. She's just moving dirt, like from side to side.
Yep, just moving dirt.
Come on now, it's Bush League.
Crazy. Yep, Bush League, right?
Some evil empire thing you turned out to be. Come on now, you got to properly motivate him.
That's why they only got one movie for Ivan. That's why he got sent off into Haley's Comet or Ryan's Belt or whatever.
No, it's Ryan's Comet.
Whatever.
Apparently, Haley's Comet was either not available at the time because it was busy elsewhere, or it's copywritten. I don't know, but
probably. Dun dun.
I'm surprised they were able to. Well, yeah, probably.
You can say it. You can say it. You just can't. Yeah.
Nice little homage there.
Yeah. Nice little big homage.
Mm-hmm. I thought as a kid, I always thought these things were pretty cool, and I still think.
Yeah, they are.
And that's what I mean. Like these hold up pretty well.
Oh yeah.
So if you can shoot these scenes with live action practical effects, are you telling me you couldn't do a practical effects Zord that you could then sell toys for?
I guess. I don't know, dude.
Because that was the thing that I always wondered. I'm like, you could buy Power Rangers the movie toys.
Yep.
But the Zords were the movie Zords were the ones on the TV show. So if you're gonna have that same Megazord in there, make it something you could produce and buy and sell, and you make more money. It's not that hard.
No. Up a tree.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Pull the ripcord, dude. Pull the ripcord.
Okay, if there is one prop from this movie that isn't like one of the the suits, the weapons, the morphers, all that I want, it's this bone he pulls right here.
Yep.
I feel like if in the realm, the world in which I live in, if there was ever a chance that I could get a screen use prop from this movie, that's probably it.
Yep. Huh? Whoa!
I don't lose your head over it. The biggest superpower that Tommy has in this film is keeping that white ninja suit white.
Yep, exactly. Must be different filming days for various scenes. Wonder how many suits he actually went through.
I guess. Again, these are some cool, like, practical props and effects, and when they're assembling them, I was like, that's pretty awesome. I mean, that's a step up from the TV show for sure.
Oh yeah.
Hate this kid, by the way. I like Justin better than I like this kid.
Yeah.
It goes back to that 90s trope of, well, if we have a movie for kids. We got to have kids in there, or else they can't enjoy it. It's what ruined Batman the animated series. It's why they added Justin to Turbo. Like,
yeah, but Justin wasn't horrible.
He got better. He wasn't great at first. He got better.
Okay, but yeah, like, I don't know. I think the difference. Go ahead.
Well, go ahead. Yeah, you go ahead.
I think the difference is Justin actually got the chance to be a ranger. Fred here has, like, Fred is the character 30 years later that has the opportunity. I don't even know where this actor is nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
They could get him today, whatever new incarnation Hasbro is working on. Fred Campbell, the Evil Gold Ranger, even though they've already done Evil Gold Ranger in the past, like, they could have him come back as he never. That's why I like Justin more than Fred, because Justin, even though he was bad in the beginning, he got better over time. He actually got to become the Blue Mountain, Mountain Blast Blue Ranger.
It's Turbo. Mountain Baja Blast. That's what that's his. Yeah. But see, that's where like, I think, and again, I realized all the complications between, hey, this is the movie and this is this universe, this is a TV show. But like, are you telling me now, Fred's that instead of naming him Justin, you couldn't name him Fred and then at least leave some plausibility that it's the same kid? You don't have to do a lot of work. You just got to change the name, and then it's like, oh, that's a character we kind of already know. And then in the second film, the Turbo one, you have like a smidge of continuity between the first one and the second one.
Yeah.
You know, it's a little thing. It's not going to make that big a difference, but to fans, they're like, oh, you got to do. But we didn't. Saban didn't care about fan service back then.
No, they didn't.
And continuity and things of that sort.
No. So it's the Power Rangers versus the Knights of the Old Grail.
Let's hope they choose wisely.
They don't.
He chose
poorly.
What are you gonna do? You got a key? You got a knock? What are you gonna do?
Yeah. You're gonna touch it, okay?
Yeah, it's rock, guys. I don't know what to tell you.
It's not rock anymore.
Don't worry. I'm gonna turn my back and nothing's gonna. Oh crap! That thing happened. Like, even that's a cool effect, I thought.
Oh, absolutely. No, the effects are great.
It's just, again, so we're building a lot of momentum, and then we get to the lackluster Zords, and it was like somebody was like, okay, I know I got to turn this project in 2 days, so it's pretty much done. Yeah, and they're like, oh crap, I didn't realize I had to do a Megazord. Fish.
Okay, yes, their skin is probably made of rock, but they're also wearing armor.
Well, you don't want to scratch the rock. Come on now.
Right.
Come on, guys. You got to morph.
Come on.
You got to do it.
Oh, they can't. They haven't gotten the great power
yet. Right. Yeah, that's right.
Like putting their ninja costumes on, putting their helmet, putting their masks on is their morph at this point.
Well, and like that's one thing. So when the TV show brought back the suits,
yeah,
I was like, okay, that's cool that you brought that back. But because they had to hide all the stunt actors,
yeah,
they had the little sheet with like 2 holes in their eyes as an addition, and I was like, oh, that looks terrible.
That looks, yeah, no, the so movie bad. Suits are, yeah, no. Never
I mean,
played
it looked like
Leapfrog? Yep.
it looked like a multicolored KKK outfit almost.
That's so bad. One kick and you're dosed.
Turns out water. Turns out, it's a wicked witch. They just don't like the water.
Yep.
Turns out they are water soluble. There you go.
Yep.
Yes, she's stuck in there. He's jamming a metal rod. Kick him even further in.
Well, he was just trying to get his attention.
Come on, I got to get this foam boulder to move.
Kick.
Let me push this foam boulder. There we go. Almost. There we go. Okay, there we go. Good. Oh, man. Good. Oh, man, it only bounced a little bit.
It bounced 4 or 5 rocks, a whole slide on top of him.
As much as I wish, I really wish that...
what is this, Pick on a Frog Day?
I love it. I wish that... can you imagine how different this movie would be if we had the original red, black, and yellow?
Yeah, but I don't see Zach doing, oh, I'm a frog. Like, yeah. I don't know. See, that's the thing. Like, you're right. It would be so much different if it was Jason, Trini, and Zach. Mm-hmm. But we wouldn't get moments like that. We wouldn't get moments later with Aisha with, her bear comment later.
Oh, yeah. Got a boogie with the bear.
We wouldn't get this. Like, yeah, we wouldn't get this. We wouldn't.
That's true.
Yeah. Like, this right here.
Oh, you would get
even
this.
Though it's yeah, you'd get it.
You would get that. Well, and I think in some ways, like, listen, it's amazing that one of my children isn't named Jason. I'm all in on the Red Ranger.
I know you are.
Listen, I was not. Me and one of my best friends, like, we used to fight over who was red, and then when Tommy came along, that fighting stopped because he went green, and I said I'm still red, so it's fine. But like one of the opportunities that bring in someone like Rocky in is that it could become the Tommy Oliver show, because you are always going to have a butting of heads from Austin St. John and Jason David Frank. And not only from like an actor standpoint, but from a character, because
from a character standpoint,
Tommy is like the stud. He's the star of the show. I mean, Dulcea wants to jump his bones, but Jason is technically the leader. So when you bring Rocky in, you can downgrade the Red Ranger and, elevate White and all of that stuff. Yeah. It did make that opportunity, but I do kind of sometimes wonder what this movie would have been like with those three in there.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Yep. There we go.
Yeah, the Falcon Zord is like the best.
Oh, yeah.
Out of all of these.
Yep. Falcon and the Frog. Falcon, Frog, and Wolf are my 3 favorites out of the 5.
Well, I will say the movie version of the ape is better than the TV version, I think.
I don't even remember I don't even remember the TV version of, yeah.
Well, so it's really interesting, not to jump into the Sentai, but the TV show had it backwards. In the Sentai, it went Shogun Zords, or no, it went, what were the Battleborgs, the Shogun Zords, and then the Ninja Zords were the last ones. So editing that footage was always going to be kind of wonky.
Yeah.
So can they turn into animals too? They're spirit animals too, like she can?
Oh, please, no. That's not, no. Yeah. Let's not do that.
See, this looks kind of cheap, but I didn't mind that as a kid. I thought they looked fine.
I knew as soon as they were standing up there, I'm like, okay, they're standing up on this spire thing.
Mhm.
Somebody's going to turn that into a damn weapon.
Which, again, I liked.
Yeah, no, I liked it too, but I'm like, I knew as soon as they were the three of the thing, the Space Needle looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The boys are back. There is, I'm pretty sure we haven't skipped over it yet, but there is one line coming up from Goldar that might be I think it was my dad's favorite line when we watched this movie.
Cool. They're back.
Okay, I think it's coming up here. No, it's later on. It's later on, but I'll point it out when we get to it.
Okay.
It's yeah. Yeah, I never noticed until probably right now just how clunky those blade blasters are in their holsters. Like, they are massive.
Yeah.
I remember when I actually it was up for these props were up for auction not too long ago, and I saw the actual movie versions of it. And I was like, that's what those damn things look like.
Yeah. No. Let's use them.
Now, even though I've harped on just how terrible the Zords are, at least the graphics, I will say one thing that was great about this movie is it's one of the few times we got to actually see the individual Zords doing anything.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, you had to.
Yeah,
because you had to kill time to save everybody.
Yeah. I mean, you had time. We know you had time to film, but it was just like, well, it was kind of cool. And it was nice how there's 3 different versions of cockpits that kind of make, it's these little changes they can't make on the show that I thought was good.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so nice. And again, it shows off their individuality, even though, Billy says the same shit every time.
It's more phenomenal.
I don't know what all happened. We're in trouble.
Ernie's got to glow up.
Yeah, it did. Big time. Oh my God, that's way too much ooze.
Yeah. I'm glad Bulk and Skull are like 30-year-old high school students when surrounded by actual high school students. It is terrible.
Yeah. It's bad.
Yeah, so.
Our parents are gonna die.
I know.
It's so hard.
So hard.
Yeah. Falcon Sword.
I like how they have to try and find these things.
Well, yeah, but you get.
Oh, look, the mighty Falcon Sword.
Yeah.
One hit, and I need a breather.
This is my favorite. Tongue-tied and twisted.
Yep.
You're getting burned.
Yeah, I think they did a good job of making the frog like.
I wish the Frog Zord actually did that, not the electrocution part, but the actual, the tongue-tied and twisted part.
Yeah.
You didn't think this through, did you, Billy?
Here we go. I have seen her, or I have heard that in real life so many times. It never gets old.
Nope. Cowboy.
Did you have all the McDonald's toys with the little action figures? I think I had like 4 sets of them. Because I remember as a kid, like they were like, oh, these are collectible, these are going to be a thing, and kept keeping the package. And now, like, there's 5 million. You can get a lot of them on eBay.
Yeah, absolutely. Man,
the action figure part was cool. The Zords were underwhelming. The McDonald. Oh, here it is. My dad loved that line.
Did he really?
She's cute too. Huh? I thoroughly enjoy it too. It's one of my favorite lines in the film.
Use your thrusters, bitch.
Turbo Man, use your jetpack.
I know other people get mad at that line, but she just got the damn Zord, so she wouldn't know which button it would be. Like, other people get... Yeah, well, no, but I'm saying, like, I could understand if this was one of the old Zords. Yep. Oozed, yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Zords back in the game.
I'm going to nuke him.
Oh, God. Best shot in the whole fucking movie. Right here. Best shot.
That's 90. They spent that's like 80% of their effort was just this one shot.
Just that shot. Fuck the Zord. Fuck the Megazord. I don't give 2 shits about the Megazord.
Oh, yeah.
That's the shot right there. Yeah. Oh, you just got thrown over.
Well, and looking at the movie version of the Ape Zord versus the TV version, this version looks a lot more capable than the TV and the toy version.
Yeah. Oh, I'm reading to get angry.
Yeah, this is where I got really disappointed, even as a kid. This part again is fine, but when we start getting into hardcore computer on computer action.
Yeah. Big again.
This isn't terrible. Not
at
a
least,
fan.
At least he has his wings to fly off.
Yeah.
Oh. They don't even have their sword yet.
The Ninja Zord actually didn't have a sword.
Yes, it did, didn't it?
Nope. Shogun did. Now I thought this effect, even though again, the CGI is kind of crap, but I thought the effect of them transforming, I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Getting to see like the little indoor storage compartments, the gears.
Yeah. No, the transformation is cool. The
end result sucked. Like that face. That face looks stupid.
That face is Not even a face a mother could love.
I want to punch that in the face.
Yeah.
One of these days I'll get around to it.
I knew they had a damn sword.
That's right, they did. In the show, they don't.
Yeah, in the show they probably don't.
That's
but
the sword.
They do.
But that's the sword for the Shogun Megazord. You know what? It's been I probably realized that at some point, but I'm just now realizing, okay, that's where they got that sword from.
Okay.
Don't worry, kids. That track is going to line up just specially right with the back of the Falcon sword. Don't worry.
Yep.
We designed it. Same guys.
Same guys. Yep.
Because that's how monorails work.
Yeah, that's how monorails work. Absolutely.
Also,
but,
Also, Tommy's just going to hang out there for 20 minutes.
Well. Ooh.
Also, like looking at the seating arrangement, it's weird that Kimberly's in the middle. It's generally like a Tommy or a Rocky.
Well, because this is you're right, but she's down front. She's front middle. Tommy's going to be up top.
Right, but you would usually you would see Red in that spot.
I guess. I don't know.
What I'm saying is, how dare a woman drive that Megazord? That's why they're losing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Geekcast Radio Network is not responsible for anything Jesse Ras says on this podcast.
I am just kidding. Mostly.
Jesus Christ, man. What's the matter with you?
I'm just kidding. Yeah, the wings on the back of that I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cool. Now if we can just get the parents to stop leaping to their doom. Oh, wait. Get the giant water hose.
I mean, do we have to?
I mean, it's the only way.
Also, again, this is... Is there no law enforcement in Angel Grove?
Guess not.
I'm not talking about the army. I'm not talking about the guard. I'm talking about cops.
Guess not.
They had no security around this giant pit so that Bulk and Skull could just parachute in there. You got this massive group of parents. Not every adult in Angel Grove is a parent. So,
well, okay. So if you really do think about that, Fred's dad's a fireman, right?
Right. But are you telling me every fireman has a kid?
No, but my point is that Ooze wanted all of the adults in Angel Grove, not necessarily, even though he was marketing to parents.
But how do you get if an adult doesn't have kids? How do you bank on them buying Ooze?
I don't know. Mass market marketing? I don't know.
There are adults that buy that stuff. But anyway, I'm just saying there are bound to be other adults that are not, that could have come in and go, oh yeah, maybe we want to help this kid out.
Guess not.
Fred about to make it rain up on her.
Yep. The fact that water is the I mean, I like it. It's simple. It works. It's fine.
Have you ever been hit in the face with a fire hose?
No.
Yeah. That'll push you back.
Yeah, that'll push you back. Ranges.
Okay, now I know we don't like the deepening effect of Zed's, but the high pitch is
high pitch is great. Yeah. My sword.
Okay, this might be the best feature of any Megazord ever created. The one, the finisher right here.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh no, Ryan's comment's going to get us.
Taking care of business. Right in the nuts.
But I love it.
Right in the nuts. See you later.
But here's the thing on that. So, boom. Aisha's delivery, spot on. No notes.
Yeah.
But it's Adam Zord. Why not give that to Adam?
Because,
you know what I'm saying? Like again, great.
Yeah.
It was great delivery, all that stuff. But like to Adam's, complaint, or to Johnny and Bosch's complaint, give him something. Little.
I don't know if it's
homophobia there.
A little bit, whatever.
We can't hug. Yeah, we're men.
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
It's the 90s.
Yeah, whatever. As far as that goes, though, like, I mean, I don't know.
I'm saying it. It's a choice. It's a choice. But again, the end result, awesome.
Yep.
By the way, did you send our suit designs? Because mine's a little tight. Did I put on some weight? Like, did you give them my sizing? Because it's a little tight. Oh no.
Well, you have had kids since the last time you wore your suit.
It's a little tight. How do you know he's dead?
Kumbaya.
He doesn't really. So here's a question for you. As we're in the emotional climax of the film. So this outfit that Zordon is occupying, you think it's like a sack to promote like blood flow and all that stuff? You keep his muscles not from atrophying, or do you think it's a style choice? Like, do you think all residents of Eltar are rocking some form of sleep sack like this?
I don't even want to know. I don't want. There's just some questions you don't need the answers to.
I need that answer, Mike.
No,
I need that answer.
No, you don't.
Is this like surgical stockings, or is this a fashion choice? I need to know.
No, we don't need to know. We don't need to know. Nope.
Also, the Zords, the weapons, all of that's cool, but being able to release a bunch of fireflies that'll clean up your room like that, I mean...
The Lego bricks, yeah.
Right. I know they basically just took the destruction footage and put it in rewind, but still, I thought it was a cool effect, Yeah,
it was a good effect. They put it right back into his heart. His heart grew 3 sizes that day.
Well, but here's what's fucked up. Okay, we brought him back to life, and guess what? Now you're sealed away in your little mini Fortress of Solitude studio apartment, and you're heavy.
It's okay.
Your voice is back to normal. Joke's on you. I've been dead for years.
Mm-hmm.
You can't kill what's already dead inside.
Yep. Power. Death could use a mint.
I'm glad Ernie's has crab legs.
I keep forgetting it's supposed to be Ernie's.
Mm-hmm. And not even to let that man have a cameo. Rest in peace.
I know, right?
Next movie, we have another kid. Sorry, it's not you. Hellman.
Oh, I always heard it as Campbell.
I thought it was Cowgill. There we go. And it's not like it matters because we'll never see this child ever again.
Nope. Not really. All right, folks. Well, that's going to do it. I think there is an after credits.
There is an after credits. Hold your horses there. We got
to
wait for the fireworks, the thank you Power Rangers. Come on. You think they do this after every Power Ranger victory? Bulk and Skull.
Yeah, Bulk and Skull.
Again, soundtrack. Just rocking. Epic.
Rocking. Yep. Oh, for half a second, I thought that was going to say Bryan Singer. I'm like, there's no way.
No way. It would have been nice if we had some of the hard rockin' themes from the TV show in there. But you know what? Getting to pull in bigger artists, I'm on it.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, we got a post credit coming up here.
Oh God. No, you're not.
Just kidding. Great.
They're in trouble. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
All right, folks. We have stopped it at the 1 hour, 29 minute, 45 second mark. That ends the commentary portion. We're going to take a quick ad break. We're going to come back with some final thoughts and some other stuff and all that good stuff. We'll talk a little bit about the cast and things like that. But for now, we're going to, like I said, go to a quick ad break. We'll be back right after this.
Nice flight! Hello, geeks and geekettes. Looking for a podcast that covers a vast array of topics? Then check out Altered Geek Unleashed, where we discuss our thoughts on this week's geeky news, tech, gaming, television shows, movies, cartoons, comics, and more. So, get altered, get geeky with the Altered Geeks. Every Friday on the Geekcast Radio Network.
Are you missing entertainment in your life? Welcome to Captain Ruggles Gaming. Whether it's guides, roleplay content, or our shenanigans with our collaborations with the 20 years standing strong Fart Clan, also known as Fast Action Response Team, or the Wrecking Crew, we have something for everyone. So join us when we traverse the cosmos of space games, survive the undead in zombie games, or just having fun in first-person shooters or random indie games. Visit us now at geekcastradio.com and youtube.com/@Captain Ruggles, or Google search Captain Ruggles Gaming. It's game time, and I'll see you out on the battlefield.
Because the world needs another movie podcast.
The Geekcast Radio Network presents for your listening pleasure the Cinema Geek.
Hosted by Amanda, Kevin, Matt, and Dan.
Each week we dive headfirst in the landscape of movies as we discuss movie news, play movie games,
go in-depth on reviews,
and even have a top 10 countdown or two.
Also, don't miss our director retrospective series, where we review noted directors' movies film by film. Bottom line is, if you love movies and love podcasts, you need to experience the Cinema Geeks.
You can find us on iTunes or geekcastradio.com.
What was that universal greeting again? Never mind, I remember. Ba weep grana, weep nitty bong.
Hey guys, it's Rodimus Primal, and be sure to check out my YouTube channel. Join me as I have Transformers discussions, retrospectives, toy reviews, and more. You can also follow me on Twitter at Rodimus Primal, as well as Facebook and Instagram at Rodimus Primal Show. Transform and roll out, and be sure to check out my content till all are one.
Last big party of the summer, folks. Let's go out with a bang. We brought the entire convention center to the brink of an inter-genre geek war.
Okay, Michael, if we're going to tackle this podcast thing, we've got to do something really special. It has to be cool, daily, in audio form, and undetectable by radar. Something that screams summer. I know, let's do a Phineas and Ferb review podcast. We'll call it the Podcast Organization Without a Cool Acronym, or POWCA for short. What do you think?
I think if we're not careful, Candace is going to bust us.
You can find POWCA on the Geekcast Radio Network, iTunes, Blog Talk Radio, and all of the other methods you find podcasts.
We'll give you the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge.
On the Simplistic Reviews podcast, we talk movies. We talk TV. We talk.
Hello, Julie, what the heck are you doing?
Trying to make our spots sound more exciting by adding explosions.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could have got the point across with sound effects, not the real thing.
Car.
Download the show on iTunes or at simplisticreviews.blogspot.com.
I'm sure your insurance company will cover that.
No, they won't.
No, they probably won't.
Got new ninja swords. Let's use them.
Right!
Ninja Falcon sword!
All right, folks, we are back here on From the Command Center, only on the Geekcast Radio Network. This is episode 70 of the podcast. 30 years, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. If you were lucky enough to get the Blu-ray of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie from Shout Factory directly before it did its out-of-print sale, or after, whatever. Awesome for you. I have a copy of it. Luckily, I'm hoping they will. I was kind of hoping this year they would have released it on 4K, just because I'm into 4K media these days, since I have a 4K television and a 4K Blu-ray player.
My name's Mike, and I like 4K.
That's right. Shut up, Mickey.
I like things in 4K.
Are you quite done with that?
No, I'm not. Heaven forbid something be in the standard definition it was created in. I have to have things upscaled. Woo-hoo!
There's nothing wrong with upscaling as long as it's done right. Just look at Transformers the movie. It's the best it's ever looked. So anyway. But yeah, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie, 30 years later, still love it. Absolutely. There's little minor things that we probably don't like about it, but overall, I mean, I've watched this movie twice this year, and I've walked away happy both times. And before this, like I said earlier in the show, I think it was right after he died when I watched it the last time, right after JDF died. So, it is what it is. Good.
Well, I was going to say, I think one of the things about this movie, and watching it now, but I've thought about it before, it really kind of drives home. If somebody chooses to move forward with Power Rangers, I hope they look at this film as kind of a blueprint, because it very much follows some of the things that made the TV show successful. In that, again, we set up who our characters are very quickly. They're archetypes. We kind of already have some familiarity, but we jump right in. We understand the lore. Even if you haven't seen the TV show, you kind of have an idea. And then we get into the morph. We get into all of those things fairly quickly. Then we lose it, and then we come back. So it's like, can we stick with that formula and then do character development? All the stuff that the TV show didn't really pay much attention to because it was for kids, and I get that. Mm-hmm. But again, when you look at this film, the success it had, and then the reboot film, the rebuilt film had a lot of substance to it, but it wasn't a Power Rangers film till 45 minutes in.
Yeah.
And so it's like, man, if you can take the depth of that one, the fun, the action in this one, you got a movie that it's gonna be a blockbuster.
Yeah, absolutely. So I looked up Fred, and Fred is a year younger than me. He's 44.
Yeah, he was living my dream, that little SOB.
His debut film was something called The Eye, the Sky in 1994. He would then go on to do Power Rangers the movie.
And then it was all downhill from there, judging by his IMDb.
Yeah, I mean, he's an Australian kid. He was born in Sydney. And yeah, all of the other films, I've never heard of any of them. As far as his TV credits, I'm assuming he's still in Australia. Like Power Rangers is pretty much his only global thing he ever did.
Well, and you know what's interesting?
I was curious because I've never actually looked at the guy's filmography. But go ahead.
Now that you mentioned that, I hadn't either. Now, granted, I understand, so don't come at me. I understand Australia and New Zealand are different. I understand, though, that they are a lot closer to one another than the United States is. So
right.
It is kind of interesting. I was half expecting him to have made some appearance on some of the later Power Ranger seasons that are shot in New Zealand. You know, surely I thought if he's still acting, maybe he is, maybe he isn't. You know, that would have been a gig. Yeah, make a phone call like, hey, yeah, I'd love to come on and do this one bit part or maybe play a mentor or a monster or something. So I'm kind of surprised that he didn't have anything just with proximity and the way they are with actors in that area.
Absolutely. And we mentioned this a couple of times, the soundtrack. We do have the Power Rangers Orchestra. We don't have the Ron Wasserman composers doing Go-Go Power Rangers. Higher Ground, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Shampoo's Trouble, Devo's Are You Ready, Snap the Power, and then Dreams by Van Halen, Dan Hartman's Free Ride, They Might Be Giants, Send Surround, Power Jet, I, which is Alpha's song, and then I did not know that Graham Revel did the Freebird thing, and then the Aaron Waters Cross My Line bonus track, The Mighty Raw, for the 12th track for the additional. But yeah, I mean the stuff is really, really cool. And then the score itself. Who was the score? Was the score Graham? As soon as this release, the score was done by Graham Revel. And oh, interesting. I forgot that he had done this. That's right. And but yeah, no, just absolutely love it, and I absolutely love this movie. We wouldn't be sitting here 30 years later if I didn't love the movie.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and again, as we were watching, I was trying to kind of look at it in a different lens because it's really hard for me to watch this movie and not feel like that 10-year-old kid and get all that same excitement. But you know, I've shown it to my son who's now 10. And he loves it. So, I mean, you know, it is kind of fun to look back on something that was made 30 years ago and watch. Now, he makes the same comments and stuff that I was joking about the effects. But overall, I mean, he thought it was a fun movie. He enjoyed it. So it is nice to see 30 years, the target audience is still there and still enjoys it. And that to me is a big sign of the quality of the project.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, and the thing for me is like again, there are certain movies that we just have like ingrained in us. This is one for me, but this is not one just because it's ingrained in me. It's not one that I go back to often. There are those movies that I go back to on repeat. Steve and I just did an episode over on Studio 2009 where we talked about our top 5 animated films that we are watching right now. And it's pretty much the same for me specifically. It's pretty much the same top 5 animated films that I've been watching for the last 40 years of my life since each of those like It's Transformers the movie, which is 40 years old next year. It's He-Man and She-Ra, The Secret of the Sword, which is 40 years old this year. It's Batman Beyond, Return of the Joker, which is 25 years old this year. It's Batman Mask of the Phantasm or whatever. You know, it's all these same things that I go back to, and which is why when I realized, I don't know, I was doing something earlier this year and I realized, oh wait, it's the 30th anniversary of MMPR, and I have this Blu-ray, and I haven't actually opened. Like I had opened the Blu-ray. No, I had opened it. I had never actually watched I opened it. I just put it on my shelf because I had a bunch of other things I was doing and stuff, and I was going through hospital visits and surgeries and a whole bunch of other things. My arms feel like they're about to fall off, folks. Literally.
I was gonna say,
kidding.
What I'm hearing from this is Papa needs some ice for his knees, maybe a little heat elsewhere, and a Tums and a bedtime.
You damn whippersnapper, get off my lawn!
Exactly.
Actually, what I really need is a $100 DoorDash card. But anyway,
for just pennies a day, you too.
That's right. Yes. Send all donations to
care of.
Yes, exactly. 0 to 5 with half points. What are we going to give Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie?
I'm gonna give it 4.5, and I'm gonna remove the half because even by 95 standards, the CG the Zord fight is not great. And I had a problem with it as a kid. I have a problem with it as an adult. And I'm definitely not one of those people that can't watch something that the technology isn't kept up. It's something that was always glaring to me then, especially when there's so many other parts of the film where CG is used in a really good way. Practical effects are used in a really good way. And it just felt like they ran out of time. They ran out of money, which, knowing Saban, would not surprise me in the slightest that he's like, yeah, I'm not spending that extra grand. Give me what you got.
Like we said, the money shot is when the Falcon Zord comes down the street, closes up its wings. We see the side shot, and then we see the front shot of the rockets. That's...
Oh, yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure that might have been one of the first CG shots someone did, and everyone was like, oh, hell yeah. This is going to look awesome, and then we stopped.
Yep, pretty much. So you're giving it a 4 out of 5?
I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5.
Okay, well, you said you were going to give it a 4.5 and then take away the half.
Well, I'm taking away the half from the full 5. Otherwise...
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now.
Yeah. I'll give it the 4.5. And like I said, I take off just for that because even for the time... It was cool. They were trying something, but, they even make a Jurassic Park reference in here. And going from the technology, which I get, is like... It's like, all the stuff James Cameron does with Avatar now... But like, there's a middle ground here, and we saw little aspects of it in the film, so that's why I take the half point. But otherwise, again, I think it's a fantastic film for a Power Rangers adaptation. It was fun. It's nostalgic. It still holds up in a lot of the fun ways that the show still does.
Yep, absolutely. I'm right there with you. 4.5 all the way around, folks. And of course, we always go on nostalgia here and everything else. And even though we can look at it objectively and everything else, it's still like just. I think I have a photo somewhere of me. I know it's taken in Florida because that's where I was at the time in 95. I'm actually holding and looking at the Falcon Zord toy.
Nice.
I don't know where that photo is, but I know it was taken at the time. So there's that.
So get this. So this is the level of Power Ranger fandom that I have had since the very beginning. So so of course, as one did when 93, when it came out, I was the Red Ranger for Halloween.
Right.
I have that costume, and my oldest son, wore it, and I made the Green Ranger dragon shield. And so he was the Red Ranger with the golden shield.
With the dragon shield.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
So he ended up wearing that. So, I mean, I've been a fan since the beginning.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, I was 13 when the show started. I was 15 when the movie came out, and I haven't kept up with it recently other than the reunion legacy specials that they've done. But because to me, once, or what is it?
Once and always.
Yeah, I always think there's a third word in there somewhere, but besides the and. But after once and always, I was like, okay, I'm good. Like, there's no other gets that they can get at this point. Like, there's nobody else they're going to bring back that they haven't already brought back.
Yeah. Did you
past?
Did you watch the Beast Morpher special where Austin St. John made an appearance?
No, because I've seen him make appearances before, and it's the
that was his first appearance since
Forever Red. Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
I might have seen the clip.
He was in an episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out. I don't know. I try watching the newer versions of it, and it just doesn't sync with me anymore.
I would say,
I can't get into it.
Yeah, I would say give the last 2 seasons. So
Beast Morphers and
no,
Dino
you can skip past Beast Morphers if you want. Dino Fury and Cosmic Fury. Give those, because they're hokey. You know, that's when they really leaned into that Nickelodeon kind of style of comedy. But the last season, when Billy comes back as a mentor and all that stuff, it's got a lot of tones that feel very reminiscent of the original. And so it's not perfect, but again, it's the best one can expect from a kid's show that's trying to honor things 30 plus years old. And so I would say if you're gonna try to revisit it, maybe go into Cosmic Fury and see a little bit of that, and because it'll give you certain flavors of the OG.
Very cool, very cool.
So, as I'm sitting here staring at my Megazord collection, I've got from the OG Megazord all the way through the In Space collection. So the entire Zordon era staring at me majestically right now.
Very cool, very cool. Man, if it wasn't December and I had a better plan this year and not so much medical crap happened, I would say we could do a 20th anniversary for Dino Thunder, but that ain't happening now.
No,
it's too late.
Future TFG1Mike here, folks. I was wrong. 2004 was Dino Thunder, not 2005. So this year couldn't have been the 20th anniversary of Dino Thunder because it was last year in 2004. 2004. Wow. 2024. I folks, I'm telling you, I'm losing my mind. Back to the show.
So, the next logical question for you, as let's stay in the realm of movies.
Yeah.
The follow-up to this.
Turbo,
Thoughts on that movie?
I'll tell you in 2027.
What a tease. What a tease.
For the 30th anniversary of it.
Well, now that is one I have not gone back and revisited in a long time. So
really?
I look forward to that rewatch.
Hey, at least that one's on Netflix.
I have physical copies of both. I think it's probably at my parents' house. I think I even have VHS copies of both.
Oh, Jesus, that's crazy. Yeah, I know one of my my own YouTube channel, because this will be on the GCR YouTube channel when we syndicate this to all the podcast platforms. But on my YouTube channel, one of my viewers is like, "Oh, what did you think of the power? I listened to From the Command Center podcast, and thank you for listening. I'm sorry."
Yes.
I think the guy's name is Trent. So Trent, thank you so much, and please don't send any bad people after me. Well, because I think one of the characters and Trent, this Mesogog's son, Mercer's son,
the white Dino
from Dino Thunder. Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, are you okay?
Yeah,
did you stroke out there, Hoss?
Yeah, pretty much. I have brain damage after all, quite literally. Anyway, he had asked about the 2017 film, if we had ever covered it or if we were going to cover it. And I'm like, did we? I don't remember. So I went on to geekcastradio.com. Visit geekcastradio.com today, folks. And looked it up, and I'm like, nope, we never did. So at some point, I'm sure we will cover the 2017 film. Maybe, I don't know. Don't hold me to that, folks.
Well, we can
definitely do Turbo. Yep.
I've got lots of thoughts and feelings about that movie, mostly positive, but
I remember watching it. I just don't remember what the hell happens in it. I remember the act of watching it. I just don't remember what the hell happens in it.
Well, I mean, that's kind of in a nutshell what the problem was with that movie. I'll say as a whole, and then, I'll save, I'll use it,
teaser.
Yeah, as a teaser. But like the two problems with that movie are something I've already said in that, it takes 45 minutes for them to even morph.
Yeah.
But then B, the Zords were like something. They weren't fun. And, one of the criticisms of shows like Power Rangers, like Transformers, like He-Man is they're a giant commercial to sell toys. I get that.
No.
But when the movie goes the other way and doesn't make cool things that could be made into toys, it's like, okay, there's got to be a middle ground here.
Yeah. You didn't really do your job this time around, did you?
So, you got some good things in there, but then from a marketing standpoint, I can see it's not going to make you any additional merchandise money. And as we all learned from Spaceballs, that's where the real money is made.
Merchandising. That's right.
Yep. See, you come for the Power Rangers movie, you stay for the Spaceball quotes.
That's right. All right, folks, that's going to do it for us. Thank you for joining us here inside from the Command Center. If you'd like to get in contact with us or leave feedback for the show, there are several ways to do so. Visit the website, geekcastradio.com, where you can listen to and comment on all of our content. Plus, we now have a brand new fourth wall store on the website. You can visit shop.geekcastradio.com, buy our stuff, especially for the holidays. Yay! Send an email to feedback@geekcastradio.com. You can check us out on all the podcatching clients you choose to use. You can follow us on Twitter. Our Discord link, if you want to join the GCRN Discord, will be in the show notes on the website. We hope you enjoyed this episode of From the Command Center and wish you'll join us in 2026 when we will be getting back to the MMPR Boom Studios comics. I still have to go through all of that and figure all of that out, so I don't know what we're starting with.
I'm reading along, so you tell me what you want, and I'll have something to say about it.
Yep. I think the last one we did was Sins of the Future, which was the Time Force one-shot series.
Was awful.
Hey, shut your mouth. It wasn't that bad.
Go back and listen, and you can find... You can agree with everything I have to say, because I ain't wrong.
He ain't right, folks. He ain't right in the head. He ain't left in the head either. For now, I am TFG1Mike with...
Jesse Ras.
Thank you for listening. Until next time, here inside from the Command Center.
It was fun.
Let the power protect you.